They placed a directional high-explosive charge on the ground, then covered their ears. Below them was the National Security Agency's secret base. They jumped down through the blast hole. First, they released a robot to scout the way. It scanned continuously for the target. Then the slaughter began. It was clear they came well prepared. The director reacted quickly. He led his teammates in a counterattack, but they were just regular staff. Against overwhelming firepower, they had no choice but to fall back. At that moment, flying drones entered the base. One of them identified the man as the top commander, but target locked. They switched to high-explosive rounds and launched a full assault on the base. In an instant, the entire facility was destroyed. The director narrowly escaped. He rushed to a warehouse and opened the last weapons container. A rocket blasted open the gate. The guards were thrown into the air. Having escaped, the director analyzed the drone data. These enemies were not only prepared, but also deadly in their methods. To strike back, he needed someone even more dangerous, and people like that are usually found in prison. The man was chained from head to toe, once a special forces soldier, now serving 30 years for attacking a superior officer. The director wanted him for the mission, but he refused immediately, until the director told him his teammates had been killed. Then he could no longer hold back his rage.
12:06 tomorrow. Bravo Delta High Sign.
High sign.
High sign. Be just like old times.
As time passed, he stepped into the hallway, no longer hiding his power.
You know, I'ma really miss you boys.
What?
He unlocked the chains and ran to the laundry room, using a baton to block the door. 1 minute had passed. He tore off a chain, tied one end to the air vent, the other to the spinning shaft of a machine. The vent was ripped off instantly, just as the guards rushed in. He kicked out the fan and crawled through, scaling the tall building like flat ground. One guard aimed to shoot him, but the officer said there was no need. Even if he reached the roof, he had nowhere to go. After taking down the last guard, he turned and ran to the rooftop. At the critical moment, a helicopter arrived just in time. He climbed aboard with ease.
We're late!
You sure know how to pick 'em, sir.